his story. We've gotten to that in past episodes, and we'll brief it on future episodes. But he has really built quite a few rental properties, been quite successful managing his properties. And one day he just decided, I want to get a rental. So he had his house he bought to live in, met his wife who had her house, paid off house, in fact. And they met, fell in love, combined powers, bought a house to live in.
Well, I fell in love. I don't know about her.
And they bought a house to live in. Long story short, he one day said, you know what, we got our house, we're renting our houses out. I want another rental.
Yes.
So
we were in the position.
Yeah. And it was, then from there we coached him up, and and even to get him at the point where, he owns an amazing restaurant, manages a lot of properties, and he's still
at my W-2 income job for 20 years.
Working 13 hours a day. He gets to come here because it's one of his days off.
Yeah, today's my day off. So I do work a W-2 job, guys, and that's very demanding. I work 14 plus hours, 4 days a week with that job. Now, not only that, I do manage my properties. And this morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, I was on top of a roof fixing a swamp cooler. And of course, I can pay somebody to do it. But you know what? If I have the time and the knowledge, why not do it myself and save some money so that I can buy that next property again? But it starts with that first property, guys. I didn't get to this level one day to another. My parents, they weren't wealthy. They taught me good values, and I love them for that, because they taught me how to be a hard worker, how to treat people well, and be grateful for what I have. So it starts with that first house, and I didn't buy that first house until 2014, and we actually built our portfolio up since 2019, educating myself on how the formulas work, how the cash flow works, how the return on investment works. So I actually educated myself, Robert, and everybody out there. So if you need help knowing the formulas, and I can help you out with that. I'm becoming really, really good, and I'm also in the process of getting my realtor's license.
I was going to ask you.
My real estate license, yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what's going on with that.
I've already passed my 3 college courses. I submitted that along with my fingerprints to the state of California. I'm waiting for the response on the test date, and at this point, I'm just studying every single day whenever I get a chance. You know how busy my schedule is.
Yes.
And yeah, that's what I'm waiting for, Robert.
Yeah, I can't wait until you're a licensed realtor. That'll be amazing for any homeowner out there, or potential homeowner, because you've gotten a lot of experience with negotiating, and on the investor side, you're when it comes to just somebody who wants to and that's what we talk about, using the system that we have in place. There's a lot of investors out there. Once you build up and have enough capital, like we've talked about in Raymond's situation, where he's able to buy a property cash. He didn't start off that way.
No,
he used all the properties, leveraged them properly.
My resources.
Yes, we teach you how to, okay, this is the house we're living in. After 12 months, well, we could turn that into a rental and get into another house to live in.
Yes.
Oh, we can still have a minimum down payment and do that, but we need extra stuff, which is reserves, not only 3 months or less, but now you need 6 months, because now you have a rental property. And the rental income could help qualify for a better house, and you're ultimately paying less, and your net worth increases.
So what usually stops people from trying and pulling the trigger, so to speak, and acting is fear, Robert. People are afraid to lose money, of course, right? And that's how we were born and raised. Mm-hmm. You have to save money in order to retire with a great life, right? Not these days, guys. We are past the industrial age. We are now in the information age, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, if it wasn't for myself changing my mindset and putting that fear aside, I would probably still be living paycheck to paycheck and not having any assets that would sustain our cost of living at this point. But it starts with that first house, Robert. Mm-hmm. And put that fear aside, guys, okay? And educate yourself. Before you invest any type of money in any asset out there, I suggest you educate yourself on what that investment is about, so that you don't lose and you mitigate that risk of losing money.
Exactly. And speaking of stats, the average renter, this sticks to me because I've looked it up, but it's going to be somewhere close to this. I don't know today's stat, but the average renter's net worth, who has the same W-2 job, is $5,000.
Wow, 5,000.
The average renter. The average homeowner's net worth in America is $250,000.
Booyah, baby. Oh, sorry.
That's just that's just the average homeowner. I mean it's you have to live somewhere.
Yes.
You know, the first step is you have to lay your head down and sleep. You know,
Absolutely. Secure that that roof. Secure that roof over your head.
And your debt's dropping. You're paying principal and interest. And to all the homeowners out there, if you have equity, you're getting good appraisals. Stop managing multiple debts and wasting all your blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Which I call your net money, your take home, your blood, sweat, and tears. That's the real money. That's the money everybody wants, is the money we earn and have to pay out. If you can simplify your situation and save hundreds to thousands, just in versus compared to minimum payments, we talked about comparing the difference. And trust me, that's financially makes sense when you can free up that much of your net money that's being thrown away in interest, because when we look at your situation a year from now, it's way better versus where you're at now. It's going to look exactly the same because those minimum payments don't do anything. It's not simple interest. It's hard to manage.
Yeah, so a lot of people, we call it being locked into your home, right? Locked in meaning you have such a low interest rate, it doesn't make sense to sell or refinance at this time for most people.
With the inventory and everything.
Exactly, because even if you sold your home right now with that low interest, you're going to get into something more expensive with the higher interest. It doesn't make sense financially. Right. But you never know until we put it down on paper and view your situation and use the resources, go through the resources that you have, right? Because there might be something you can do to eliminate a lot of that monthly payment when it comes to car payments or credit card debt by using that equity you have in your home. Basically, it's simple.
And I'm the first to tell you, when we don't need personal information to break it down, go over those three things that we took, the three qualifying factors that we talked about. We don't need personal information to do that. And I'm the first to tell you, oh, you're in a great situation. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, like my buddy that we met up with this past weekend.
Yeah.
Right, we had a great meeting with one of my buddies. And his situation is unique. He's not on the first-time home buyer level anymore. He's on probably the second level of investing or buying another home. He has resources, different resources than other people, but we broke it down and gave him some options, man. And he was so happy, not only because he had good food, but some great refreshments at my house.
Yes.
Right?
But it all started with his instincts of we have to own the house we live in.
Yes. Okay,
then we have family in that. We got to own the house. With this. So trust me, one house leads to another. We're running out of time here.
Yes. Goes by so quick, Robert.
Yes, you guys can definitely call me, Robert Bulmer, at 760-669-7813. If I don't answer my phone, I'm on the other line. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel is Mortgage Talk Podcast. Posted some really good educational ones on there. My NMLS number is 322918. I work with FBC Mortgage. They're an equal housing lender. Their NMLS is 152859. I'm on an amazing elite team. Shout out to hashtag Team Hartwell out there, to all my people who support me. And Raymond.
Yeah, you can reach me, Raymond Aquino, at 909-553-1138. My wife and I, we have a great restaurant here in Hesperia, California.
Yes.
Come check it out. Springhouse Family Restaurant, located at 16441 Main Street, Hesperia, California. And you can reach me on my YouTube channel, Investing in Rentals. I found my passion, along with TikTok and Instagram at AquinoRay99. And guys, spring is here. Weeds are crazy. So give me a call. I have a tractor service that I'm building. So if you need your 1 acre, 2 acre lot cleaned up, let me know, call me up, and we can set up an appointment for an estimate. And I'm there to clean your yard, man, for a good rate, good price. Love you all. Love you all.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Yeah.
Right on. Was that good timing?
Yeah, it was good timing. Perfect timing.